Severe thunderstorms hitting western Mass yesterday actually, bringing close to 3 inches of rain to our area and causing flash flooding. And there's more heavy rain expected again tomorrow.
Western Mass News reporter Daniel Santiago joins us live in studio after getting answers on how to stay safe when driving in flash flooding conditions. Daniel?
Chris, Abby, today I spoke with experts from a towing company and the AAA, and they say the best way to stay safe is just to avoid driving through flooded zones altogether.
Heavy rain leading to flash flooding Tuesday night in western Mass, causing a dangerous situation for drivers. In this video showing scenes in Chicopee captured by a member of our Western Mass News team, you can see the fast rising waters on Sheridan Street and Fuller Road, with cars being swept down the flooded roads, and perhaps more dangerously, you can see some drivers taking a risk and driving through the water. We spoke to one Chicopee resident who tells us what she experienced.
We have a parking in the back, and the reason why we don't park back there, because if you guys go back there, that's horrible too. That's like under, and it's a whole bunch of water. So that's not even safe.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, half of all drowning-related deaths in the United States happen when people drive in flooded waters. AAA spokesperson Mark Shildrop says those statistics are not surprising. He tells us most people would choose to drive in heavy rain instead of waiting for calmer weather.
A lot of times folks are just driving along and then they encounter some floodwater and then they have to make that decision, do they drive through or not. Even really shallow looking water can pose danger. It really only takes about 6 inches of water on the roadway for a vehicle to lose control, and you can literally float away in 6 inches of water.
Western Mass News also speaking with Stephen Gonville, the general manager at Interstate Towing. He tells us conditions like yesterday prompted emergency reaction from his team.
Last night, the weather turned very extreme on us. We had to run into an all-hands-on-deck situation with the amount of calls that were coming in. People were out driving in the roads, and I don't know if they were hit unsuspectedly by the weather, but some people were trying to go through areas they shouldn't have went through.
Gonville has this advice if you find yourself driving through flooded zones.
Seek shelter. Try to stay home if you possibly can. Avoid driving through large puddles of water because you don't know what hazards are beneath those. So you see a standing puddle, just stop, pull over, turn around, go a different way. If the roads are that bad, visibility is zero. Sometimes it's just easier to pull over to a safe location and wait for the storm to pass.
Now, Gonville also tells us that when responding to a flash flood emergency, the first thing his team has to do is wait for some of the water to recede to better assess the situation and bring everyone to safety. Reporting live in studio, Daniel Santiago, Western Mass News.